Hi and welcome to WWE Girl Talk. I'm Coral.
I'm Ashley.
And today we're reviewing the Smackdown from the 19th of March.
Nearly said raw, didn't you?
I nearly did.
I can see it on your face. So we started off Smackdown with Roman Reigns. I'm going to beat Brock Lesnar.
I'm going to beat Brock Lesnar.
Cue Mark Henry's music.
Cue Mark Henry's music.
And
I don't know, I'm copying
I don't know.
I copied the first part because Roman Reigns, but...
We're not missing this down.
No.
And
sometimes we are.
Yeah, sometimes. Depends if we're napkining.
Yeah.
That sounds wrong. Then Mark Henry was like, I respect you. I think you could beat Roman Reigns.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. After what you did to me last week, you can do it. It's like, so you put someone for a barricade and you think,
Okay.
that's fine. Okay, whatever floats your boat. And Seth Rollins comes out with Kane and J&J Security. Big Show wasn't there?
No.
Very weird. And they were talking about how Randy Orton's not allowed in the building. I don't know why this is relevant for this moment, but hey, Randy Orton's not allowed in the building. They've got security everywhere to make sure that he doesn't get in, which normally means he's going to get in. Yeah. And then they're like, seeing as you two are now like best buddies, you're going to have a match tonight against us two, as in Seth and Kane. And I was like, oh, looking forward to that. Not.
Mm-hmm.
So then we had a Divas match. It was Brie versus Paige, and AJ Lee and Nikki Bella were on commentary, and it was the most awkward thing ever. So you can tell they hate each other. Like, I don't know why they were made to sit with each other and talk. No,
it was so funny though, because AJ was all like, oh, me and Paige are trying to represent a different kind of diva, one that ain't a conventional terms. I have a problem with that in the first place, because when you look at people like Stephanie and Lita and people like that, they weren't boobs out or everywhere when they was in the ring.
Yeah, no.
They generally were proper wrestlers, and it became conventional to do the Playboy and everything like that a bit after that, when they generally just couldn't wrestle. But the biggest problem with that, like AJ was fine, she was doing a commentary bit, yeah, we're trying to represent a non-conventional, that's fine, okay. The response from Nikki to that was, well, AJ's a compulsive liar.
How does that even, what?
And then she went on about hashtag give divas a chance.
It's like, what is AJ a liar for? I don't understand. It didn't make sense. We're like, what?
Right. AJ is a compulsive liar.
You could tell Nikki didn't know what to say. You could tell she was like, I don't know what to say to this.
It was just, right. Okay.
But the thing is, the commentary took away the whole point of the Brie vs Paige match.
Yeah, I mean, everything was on the commentary. It only really went over to them at some points.
And then all of a sudden, Paige had rolled up Brie and Paige had won.
Yeah.
And that was it, really.
It was an amazing match, people.
I mean, seriously, go and watch it.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time.
Don't
waste your time.
No. Hashtag don't give these divas a chance. I really couldn't care less.
No. Was you going to say something, or can I move on?
I
was about to go on to here.
We talked about all the divas going on.
That's later.
Oh, is that later? Okay, never mind about that then.
God, Coral, keep to the schedule.
I know.
So then we had J&J Security telling other security not to let Randy win him.
Doing their security jobs.
Yeah.
They're not security, guys. They're wrestlers. They're just called J&J Security.
I know.
They need to go in the tag team division.
Can you imagine? I'm Jamie. I'm Joey. We are J&J. Yeah, that was that moment.
Yeah, that is why the Divas need a tag team division. But yeah,
J&J Security to be Divas tag champions.
Well, China was allowed to be Intercontinental champions. So
can we not bring her back? She was actually pretty good. She's a bit of a nutcase, but hey, might start
should be like, yeah, Bellas, this is how it's really done.
Yeah. So then we had the gauntlet match, which means all the people in the Intercontinental Championship match, apart from Bad News, were in a match.
And this is pretty much the whole rest of SmackDown.
Pretty much. So they're really pushing the Intercontinental Championship match. It's quite good, but they're not really putting effort into anything else.
No.
Which is really strange. Even the heavyweight title, they're not really putting much focus on.
I mean, the Intercontinental, I think it's good, and I'm obviously, like I said, I am looking forward to it. But at the same time, there isn't this major storyline running through it. I don't know whether it's because it's hard because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I think it.
But it's just...
It's a good idea for
it's a good little idea. Like, I like the whole R-Truth running around thing. That keeps me highly amused. But what happens after it?
Yeah.
I'm worried that R-Truth goes back into the background.
No.
You don't win.
Can we not put him on commentary? Can he not be like with, what's his name? Byron.
Oh.
He can wear a suit and everything.
He could be like, they could be like Ms and Mizdow. Byron Truth. B-Truth.
B-Truth. B-Truth and R-Truth, there you go.
Yeah.
So he started off with Stardust and Dean Ambrose. Now I'm pretty sure they're going to go somewhere with them. I'm pretty sure.
So.
It's a pretty good match to be to be fair. But the only problem with that match was Dean won by rolling up Stardust randomly, and Stardust gets pinned like that too often.
Yeah.
Most of his matches he loses, he just gets pinned randomly. You're like, what?
Yeah, out of nowhere.
The climax. He's never really on the floor like, oh, I can't get up. He's always up like, what was that?
Yeah.
So then he did attack Dean afterwards because he was like, what the fuck was that? So he attacked Dean and left and did some star shit. I don't know. And then it was Dean Ambrose as R-Truth, and it's really weird seeing R-Truth come out and be like, is what's up in?
What's up?
It was like, ding,
ding, ding, ding.
Can he not do like what Banner's Barrett does? Like he shouts boom, but it's in his music already.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't come out and go boom. Like can't we have that with R-Truth? Can you not do a backing track of what's up? That would make more sense to me. Yeah, and that match is over very quickly. It was too quick, and I was like, why are they like making R-Truth look weak? He's gonna win this.
He better win this.
So yeah, Dean Ambrose just did his thing. He did his I don't know what it's called, but I know what I'm trying to do. Dirty Deeds.
That's it.
Just realised how. What is that? Dirty Deeds. Hey, you should put that in your fanfiction. Did I just hit your boob then?
No, you're very close.
Oh, sorry. I was like
Dirty Deeds.
And then we had Luke Harper versus Dean Ambrose, and that went on for quite a while. And it kind of makes sense because of the whole Bray thing, I guess.
Yeah.
But Luke Harper actually won with a massive perfect powerbomb. It was really good. I haven't seen a powerbomb that good in ages. Since Batista, that's how good it was.
I missed Batista. He was slightly boring, but I could put up with him. I quite enjoy him.
It's alright.
He was good in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was.
Yeah, so that was that. And we randomly cut to a VT of J&J security checking with security that randomly wasn't in the building.
It's like we're trying to watch a match here, people.
Yeah, come on, what's going on?
We don't want to watch this.
And then we like come back into the actual match where Daniel Bryan's already actually in the ring facing Luke Harper. Yeah. We didn't see him come out or nothing, which is really strange.
Yeah.
Normally they like a bit of yesing.
Yeah. Even they're getting bored of it.
Yeah, I don't really like that. We're going to cut this bit. We're going to shove it at J&J. And this is unpopular opinion, guys, but I don't find Daniel Bryan interesting. I can't watch his matches and think, I can't watch his matches and think, wow, that was good. I never have. I've never have seen one of his matches gone, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I generally am getting a bit bored of him. I think it's the yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I don't want to know. I can't say he's a bad wrestler because he's not, and I generally was a good fan of him, like wrestling wise and that as well. And I found him boring lately. I've found him placing the wrong things. I found him quite pointless. I feel like he had this big potential to come back. I was excited for him to come back, and I just generally I feel a bit bored to see him, and I'm really worried he's going to win this match, and I don't want him to. I generally don't.
I think Daniel Bryan needs to turn heel. I think that's the only way I'm going to actually find it interesting.
I think he needs to either have a really interesting storyline or just he needs to do something. It's too, at the moment I think it's too black and white. Yeah. If that makes sense. Like, it's too straightforward. There's nothing about him that's
amazing. Like,
different. He's just, I'm going to follow the rules. Kind of, I'm going to do this. He's
go for a title because can.
He's the wrestler that every kid makes up when they're playing with the wrestler. There's no feud. It's just, I want this title. This is it. And I'm going to feud with you. There's no purpose. And I feel like, I don't know, I think it comes across for him. Yeah, he's happy to be back, but he's not happy what he's doing. Yeah. And I generally get that vibe from him, and I don't know if I'm the only person that kind of feels like he's like happy to be there, but he's not happy with what he's doing.
Yeah, it's just,
there's no passion behind it anymore, which there generally was before.
He just doesn't seem to have a story. I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
But he did beat Luke Harper. It was a submission move on Luke Harper's leg. I don't know what it was called, but it was actually quite nice to see him do something different rather than the yes lock, which is quite nice to see. But yes, he won that, and then Dolph Ziggler come in the ring. Him and Daniel Bryan went at it for quite a while. Yeah. And those people going, oh my god, that was really good, that was amazing. But I know this sounds going to sound awful. I fell asleep watching that match. I don't know if it's because I was tired. It was Friday night and I was in bed by like 11. It sounds really sad and old. But I don't know if it's because I was so tired that I just fell asleep. But surely if it was that good of a match, I wouldn't have fallen asleep no matter how tired I was. So yeah. I fell asleep. And I woke up at the end. Well, when Dolph did his famous stuff and beat Daniel Bryan.
Thank God for that.
I know, I was like, thank fuck. Like, if anything, I kind of wanted to see Dean win that, but...
Yeah, I would have liked Dean to win it.
It was good to see Dolph win over Daniel Bryan. I didn't want Daniel Bryan to win it. Yeah. But what ruined it for me is then Dolph and Daniel Bryan shook hands.
Yeah.
That should not have happened.
I generally think anything that's going to come out of this Intercontinental match is that Dolph and Daniel are going to end up with a feud. Regardless of what happens. They've had so many little... this
hints and shit, yeah. It's lightning.
There's been so many little hints and little kind of smirks at each other kind of thing that it's a bit too obvious that something is going to come out of this. I don't know if it's very obvious, Jude.
Yeah.
I'd rather see something else. Like, I think what worked for Daniel Bryan was, like, a while ago, before he left, was he did have this... He had a tag team with Kane. So unusual.
But it worked.
But it worked. And then, obviously, they ended up with their feud. And at the time, their feud was big, but he came back and his feud didn't work anymore.
Yeah, just a bit flat, really.
Yeah, so it's...
The authority have forgotten about him as well, have you noticed?
Yeah.
So strange.
It's really weird. I still feel like he hasn't got his place in, to be honest. I feel like once... I think his place in would be found if he's opposite Dolph. At the same time, it's kind of like...
Yeah.
Because Dolph hasn't got a purpose either. So if they get the Intercontinental, it gives them one, but then what happens to Dean? Bad News Barrett, I think that's a certain he's not going to win it.
Yeah, I mean, what happens then, Bad News Barrett comes out after they shake hands, and he's on the mic, and he's like, oh, this is all about the code. And I was sitting here thinking, what is he on about, code? And all of a sudden, he literally bashes Dolph in the face with the microphone. And it was so good, because I did not see it coming. I was too busy thinking, what is he going on about code? Yeah. And he literally just bashes him in the face. And we haven't seen anyone attack someone with a microphone since Dean did it to Kurt's Axel.
Yeah.
That long time ago. That was so funny. It was literally 10 minutes. It was literally like the week after we said no one uses microphones anymore. Yeah. And he was like, okay, we're giving 10 minutes of it.
I was like, that's too much.
Yeah, he was like, no.
What are you doing?
And then he attacked both of them and standing there victorious with the championship, but I don't think he's gonna.
It is a dead set. I think he got that purposely for the. I think they've planned this for a long time coming.
Yeah, he's not gonna have.
I think he's just been the placeholder, to be honest.
I want R-Truth to win. I really do.
Well, that's the thing. He's got to have been the placeholder because he hasn't really won a match since. He's barely been holding the title. R-Truth's had it the whole time.
Yeah.
So I don't think.
No, we then had a random BT, and this is what we touched on earlier a little bit. So then we have divas talking about, oh, I'm with Team Bella, or I'm with Team AJ and Paige, and there's this sudden diva divide that come out of nowhere. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I literally sat there when this is what the fuck. Like, where has this come from?
Yeah, but one good thing came out of that. One good. Naomi at the end. I want the Bellas to win, so that I can then beat the Bellas and become the most dominant diva in the WWE Divas division. Spot on.
That has to happen.
Spot on.
But the only thing I hate about all this, it's very the Authority and everyone else. It's the same storyline, just with divas.
Yeah.
The Bellas is essentially the Authority and everyone else is the...
Yeah.
No, that's what I don't like. It's the same storyline, just with different people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm bored of this. I'm bored of this.
Yeah. I mean... It was funny though because they were showing all Naomi's clips as well at the end. She is blatantly the most dominant diva in that whole frigging division anyway.
Mile off. You can totally tell that.
Like, I generally think if she gets
Yeah.
If she gets the title, that's gonna flip everything around.
It has to.
She ain't got that childish character.
No.
She's grown up. Like, she's got that, and I think Natalya could stay up there then.
Yeah.
I think they'd end up, because obviously they've already got their little bit of a thing going on. And you've got that, and I reckon, do you know what, I don't think AJ will fit in, but I don't think she necessarily needs to. No. She's not in it anymore. I think she's generally there for the money.
Well, we then went on to Los Matadores El Torito versus Tyson Kidd, Cesaro and Natalya. And so every time El Torito was in the ring, Natalya could actually get in. And it was
really weird.
I know, it was like, I'm not sure how to feel about this.
Yeah, because divas aren't allowed to wrestle men, but divas are allowed to wrestle animals.
Oh, yeah.
They were saying first animal match.
Yeah, like a mixed animal species match.
Yeah, that's it.
And I was like, so what are you trying to call Natalya? I was like,
it's like I'm a cat.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she fucking loves like cats. You should see her on Total Divas. She's a fucking maniac.
Is that why Tyson Kidd wears cat ears?
Yeah. Oh, they're really cat people. They have their cats.
Oh really?
And they were potentially going through a divorce, and they were like arguing over who's going to take the cats. Seriously, it really made me laugh because I linked it to the cat ears. Anyway,
right, it's abuse me so much.
It is, because you're sitting there thinking these are grown people.
Oh, good.
Oh, cats. Yeah, it's just like what. So the match is actually pretty good. Like the Matadores, we used to say they're just gymnasts, but aggressive ones. They've actually got a bit of wrestling ability behind them now, which are quite. So watching them have this match was actually quite good. It was quite enjoyable, and you know Cesaro was in there quite a bit.
Yeah.
They had a good mixture this time, which was quite nice. And I was quite glad to not see New Day there.
Yeah.
I was glad it was just kind of very focused. Natalya was in the ring with El Torito.
She did well.
She did the most amazing powerbomb. This has been a very powerbomb SmackDown.
Yeah.
But I fucking loved it because Natalya has got talent that she can't use with the divas, clearly. Yeah. And this powerbomb was like, it was like Luke Harper's. It was spot on. Like, it's perfect. Yeah. It looked painful. And I literally just went to Coral. She can't do that to a diva because they can't handle the impact. Yeah. Like, but that was... It sounded... Yeah. Oh, you could feel it in your back. Like, it was really good.
I reckon you could get Alicia Fox handling it.
I reckon Naomi could as well.
Yeah, Naomi. Possibly Emma. Because if you see one of the NXT match, Emma and Paige, they're quite...
aggressive, yeah.
Yeah. But most of them can't. And I think my problem is Naomi and Natalya haven't had the official chance and time to get into a big match. No, everything they've done's only been a few minutes.
But when they have, like, in the mixed tag... They showed up the Usos and Tyson Cesaro at that time majorly.
Exactly.
You could tell they're like, shit, we're being shown up here.
We need this feud, man. Yeah. Come on. If we want to change the Divas division, it has to be
with them.
It needs to be them. Bring up the NXT girls because apparently they're amazing. We'll find that out soon.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Check out our Facebook. It'll be up by the time. Yeah, we're reviewing NXT now. After WrestleMania.
So yeah, Natalya won it for Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, and they had a little bit of a celebration. That was nice. And she thinks she's a tag team champion.
Yeah, she's like grabbing them.
See, they should have a Divas tag team championship.
They do. Natalya can have it.
So then we had the main event. It was Seth Rollins and Kane versus Roman Reigns and Mark Henry. But as Mark Henry was about to come out, he weren't coming out, and everyone was like, "Where's Mark Henry? Where's he gone?
Where's Mark Henry?"
He's disappeared again. And then we saw him lying flat on his face on the floor.
So you just come back and then you leave again. You can't.
Fucking rude.
Sorry.
PG, Coral.
I know. Sorry.
We're gonna stop bleeping.
I know. It's like watching the Osbourne.
So yeah, it ended up being a handicap match. So it was Seth Rollins, Kane versus Roman Reigns. Oh, this wasn't really into it. I've seen this 1,000 times already. Yeah. And J&J Security are obviously there, so it was really like a 4-against-1 match. And there was security on the outside because in case Brady wouldn't turn up. So they had this match. It wasn't that interesting. Like, I wasn't really into it.
It really wasn't.
As Seth was on the top rope about to jump on Roman Reigns, Kane tagged himself in. And then Kane got in the match and lost it for him.
Just laughing at them again.
And then, so Roman Reigns won. So it's a whole, I'm going to beat Brock Lesnar, I'll just beat these two. And then all of a sudden we hear voices in our head.
I hear voices in my head, they talk to me, they understand, they talk to me.
Yeah, so the security are ready, but Randy Orton's not there. And Seth's like, come on, where is he? Why is he here? And then Randy Orton comes through the crowd and attacks Seth.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. And he does some RKOs to J&J security.
Yeah.
Seth escapes the RKO just about.
Damn it.
And runs off. But he gets petrified. And it was so obvious from that moment when they went, Randy Orton's not allowed in this building. You knew he was going to show up at the end.
It always happens.
Yeah.
So-and-so's not allowed on the show tonight.
It's like, oh, he's going to be there.
Yeah, he's here. He's here
The
tonight.
crowd are like, yeah, he's going to be here.
We're waiting for The Undertaker won't be here tonight.
Oh, God. Dong.
Dong.
Imagine the plot twist if Undertaker isn't actually at WrestleMania.
No. Do you know what? I'm really scared of that.
He might actually be there.
He might be there. I'm like,
He'd be like, dong. And Barry be like, oh my God, I've won because he hasn't shown up. I beat the streak. Because he didn't turn up. Like, I could actually imagine the plot twist. I could actually see it.
I'd be crying on our review.
Like, what happened?
Yeah, we're reviewing live.
Guys.
Live in a onesie party. Yes.
We're going to have cupcakes and everything.
I know.
So yeah, that was SmackDown. It weren't very good. I thought it was really crap. It's the worst SmackDown I've had this year so far, I think. I can't think of a worse one.
I think we've had a few more boringer ones.
No,
this is just pointless.
Like, this actually sent me to sleep, like literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a 1.
Yeah,
Like, I wasn't into it at all.
Yeah. It's fine.
We've got 2 more. We've got 1 more and 1 more SmackDown before WrestleMania.
Wow.
Interesting. See what happens. So yeah. Like, share, subscribe.
Retweet, retumble.
Follow us. Tweet us. Goodbye.